Judge Aileen Cannon denied one of his team's motions to dismiss the classified documents case this week, rejecting claims that the Espionage Act was, quote, unfairly vague when used against a former president. She also showed skepticism over dismissing charges based on the Presidential Records Act, saying, quote, it's difficult to see how this gets you to a dismissal of the indictment. Katie Phang and Anthony Coley are back with us.
On this one, Anthony, I just have I have some real issues with this judge in this case. I want to call your attention to political reporting that at the end of Thursday's session, Cannon promised to rule promptly on the two issues argued, but she made no mention at all of the schedule for a trial, how close she is to resolving a wide array of other legal issues raised by the case, or even when other defense motions may be argued. My truth is this. She don't want to move this thing along because this pace helps Trump. I know that's a terrible thing to say, but I'm looking objectively at this process here, and particularly how I feel in so many ways she's found a way to put her finger more on the scale than I think she should, as opposed to sitting back as an arbiter of facts and the process and going, let's keep this going, people.
I agree with you 1,000%. I think the motion was frivolous and necessary. The day-long hearing on Thursday was frivolous and unnecessary. One of the things that I know from my time at DOJ, and Katie Phang knows this as well, is that the government wins upwards of 95% of these types of cases that deal with retention, unauthorized retention of classified unclassified documents. And Judge Aileen Cannon knows this, right? And so she's trying, to your point, I think, of even preventing this trial from starting, right? I think she's trying to fix the fight before the fight gets started. And the thing about this case is that the evidence is overwhelming here, and it includes videotape from Mar-a-Lago. It includes photographic evidence. And importantly, it includes firsthand witness accounts, right? These are not people who may have overheard something from somebody's second cousin at a coffee shop.
They were direct actors.
These were direct actors.
Literally moved the boxes.
And who have been Mar-a-Lago employees for years, in some cases decades.
Amazing.
You know, Katie, you cannot divorce, in my mind, what we saw in the courtroom this week with Judge Cannon from what we also saw on Capitol Hill this week with the testimony of Robert Hur, the special counsel that was investigating President Biden's classified documents case. I mean, Donald Trump had literally tried to make the case that he and Biden's document situation was the same, and because of that, this is a political prosecution because President Biden himself is not being charged. And Robert Hur, in his report, said that it, in fact, was different. I'm wondering how you saw Judge Cannon's courtroom antics, if you will, this week, and juxtaposed with Robert Hur on Capitol Hill.
Well, for one thing, I'm just going to add